Peace to the so-called black gamers who are actually the biblical Israelites. It's me, Brother Micah, representing Black Christ Gaming. Today I want to talk about why Red Dead Redemption 2 is the most empty open world of all time. The biggest reason Red Dead Redemption 2 Online is the most empty open world of all time is because of its lack of interactivity. When we think about our favorite games that we like to play, Skyrim um, comes to mind, Fallout 4 comes to mind, the Fallout series really comes to mind. Uh, what really holds our attention in these games is the fact that they are very, very interactive, right? Those games are not uh, technical marvels per se. Fallout 4 is built really well, but Skyrim and Oblivion and Morrowind before it are not technical marvels. But what those games have is a level of interactivity that really makes you feel like you're a part of the world. And this is what is sorely missing in Red Dead Redemption 2, especially Red Dead Redemption 2 Online. Rockstar has selected what structures you can enter. There's even though it was promised, NPCs actually have no relationships and connections to the player and the world. You cannot own property. You cannot select where you want to camp. You cannot do robberies as an outlaw in the Wild Wild West. There are no survival mechanics, no consequences for life or death. Just you going from place to place or doing mission um, upon mission for experience points in a game that was built from the ground up to feel as realistic as possible. This is a huge disconnect. Your outfits, your horses, your skills, and even your ammunition are gamified in the absolute worst way. They're gamified in such a way as to get you to spend the most time as you possibly can in the game in order to unlock the ability to use items in a game that is supposed to be grounded and based in reality. When Rockstar first released this game, they boasted about how grounded the game was. And when you play the game, every flower you pick, you gotta bend down and pick it up. Every piece of meat you roast, you gotta take time and roast it. But the consequences of doing these things are, or not doing them, are severely limited. You can go into a cold region in the game, and though it says you need warm clothes, you really don't. And if you die, well, you just respawn close to where you died. So there's no meaningful consequence for success or failure in this game. I got a brand new shotgun and entered a store to purchase some explosive ammo. But hey, I can't purchase that ammo because I'm not yet level 50. Huh? What? How is that realistic? How does that represent the Wild Wild West? Where are the random showdowns? Where is the ability to be an outlaw, rob stores, uh, build up your treasures, and spend your treasures on whatever you want, be it a building, a nice hideout. Where are these things in Red Dead Redemption 2? They're non existent. Instead, you are led from place to place by Rockstar, having the exact experience that they want you to have, which is a slow and painful grind to death. There's a new craze in the gamer community, and it's survival games. These games began to rise in prominence after the release of AAA titles like Red Dead Redemption 2. And they almost immediately garnered a following. Why? Because those games are built around player agency. The player has near total influence over the world that they exist in. Like Nikki Jake said, do I want to get the Lego set and just build what you told me to build? Or is it much more interesting to get the Lego bricks and to experiment with what I'd like to build? It's much more interesting and fun to experiment with what I'd like to build. It's not saying that the instructions can't be there, but not at the expense of creativity. Because after all, gaming is all about being able to express yourself in ways that you may not be able to in the real world. Games were invented when people were bored and wanted to have fun. And the first games were an expression of people's passions, their ideas, their sense of fun. Instead of building a world where the player can express themselves, Rockstar has built a world where players work for them, constantly requiring real life money to buy gold in order to unlock various items. I remember going to my camp and having to pay, I think it's $850 to outfit Crips in a hobo outfit. Which hobo outfit in real life costs $850? This actually doesn't make any sense. Instead, the hobo outfit, as a better game design choice, should have cost particular materials that would have sent the player on a hunt to find said materials. And that would have worked within the context of the game being rooted in reality. At the end of the day, Rockstar keeps selling us pretty games that have no substance beyond a well told story and detailed graphics. And the question is, when will we stop allowing them to take our money and to waste our time? Red Dead Redemption 2, especially online, is the most empty open world of all time.